All right, man. I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe. You feel me? Vibe. I'm on the road to 6,000. Y'all don't understand that this grind is real, and I'm pretty much back on the reaction videos. I'm gonna give y'all one a day at least. When I first started, I promised three a day, but after I started doing these interviews, y'all, I went to jail. First of all, that's what slowed everything down. I went to jail, got out, started doing interviews, blew up on Instagram on some crazy shit. Now I'm at 100,000 fucking followers. Life is life, and it ain't the best time in my life ever. I ain't gonna cap, but it ain't the worst time of my life ever. And it's never the best time or the worst time of my life. The best time of my life is the worst time of my life. The worst time of my life is the best time of my life. It do hit different. Let's start.
Durant, let's try to get this one out. Had this to say about you, Stephen A., to The Athletic, quote, I don't understand how people even listen to Stephen A. I've been in the league for 18 years. I've never seen Stephen A. at a
He been in the league for 18 years. Is crazy. How old is KD? Nigga, 18 years ago, I was 8 years old, bro. So you said you was on the Sonics whenever I was eight? It makes sense. It really do, cause 2K6, when I was 8 years old, 2K6 is the Sonics. Wow, that's when D Wade played, and I played that, bro. I really played that. I just did the math that quick. 2006.
practice or a film session or a shoot around. I've never seen him anywhere but on TV talking expletive about players. He's a clown to me. He's always been a clown. And you can write that too. Okay. Stephen A., floor is yours.
I got bad news for Kevin Durant. If you're expecting me to reciprocate with that kind of pettiness and childishness, it's not going to happen. Kevin Durant is one of the greatest players to have ever played this game. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's a two-time champion, a two-time league finals MVP. And I've been on the record saying he's also a good dude. So if he wants to resort to that level, even though we're both grown men, and if he had something to say, he knows my number, and he refrains from doing so, that's what he has to live with. But having said all of that, respectfully, Kevin Durant, could you stop lying, please? I've been an NBA reporter, and I was a columnist for the Philadelphia Inquirer as well.
You got Stephen A. Fucked
Kevin
up.
Durant has seen me in the locker room when he was at Oklahoma City. He has seen me in the locker room when he was at Golden State. He has certainly seen me at games throughout his career. But unfortunately for him, I don't have to be at shoot around. And I don't have to be in the post-game locker room. I happen to have a hit show that's been #1 for 12 years. I have other things to do with my time. I go to games all the time. I'm not a beat writer anymore. So let's get that out the way. The other thing that I would say is this, respectfully. Kevin Durant is going to have to answer this question. Who's allowed to talk about him?
Who's allowed to talk negative about him? And like you're going to get response. This is Kevin Durant. He's going to respond. He don't do all that bullshit. He'll create a fake account and say so.
Charles Barkley played this game as a Hall of Famer. He got a Charles Barkley. Shannon Sharpe is a Super Bowl champion, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, and a Hall of Famer. He got at Shannon. He's gotten at players, the C.J. McCollums of the world, the Dennis Schroeders of the world, and others. He's gotten at fans. And oh, by the way, did it discreetly because he had, accounts that didn't reveal who he was. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things. So I don't understand it. It's contemporaries and colleagues. It's former players. It's present players. It's the media. It's the fans. It's who.
You wrote this shit down. Katie, like you're a bitch. You're a clown. You're still a clown by how you tried to end it. Started off by like complimenting, ended it by just trying to shit on me. Who the fuck are you? Play me one on one. Fuck all that dumb shit. Who?
whomever, you know,
That's why I need to be a sportscaster, nigga. Cause I'll hoop these niggas. Y'all gonna have to beat me. I might win.
is anyone allowed to talk about Kevin Durant? Anybody at all? Because I don't understand it. I really don't get it. Anybody that has something to say isn't qualified to say something about him. I'm not going to disrespect him. I respect him too much. And I will reiterate to the audience what I said. He is one of the greatest players to have ever played this game. And regardless of his sensitivity and petulance and flagrant immaturity, he also happens to be a very, very good dude. I've always had profound respect for him. I'm the same guy, Kevin Durant, that you asked to show up on your show, The Boardroom. I'm the same guy that you executive produced a documentary on Stephon Marbury and featured me in it. I'm that same guy that you said you don't want anybody to listen to, yet you had me on stuff you executive produced for people to listen to. Now that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'll have more to say about it, more in depth and more specifically on the Stephen A. Smith Show on YouTube and iHeartRadio this afternoon. I'm not finished at all, but I will not disrespect him the way that he disrespected me. It's unfortunate that no matter how old he gets, his sensitivity seems to heighten with it and his maturity doesn't, but that's something he has to live with.
Where my end button at?